I'm up early for the dealers come out. Everybody is outside till the killers come out. You ain't eating, you just act full. I'm impactful. Dozen funerals in a month, I got that pull. I will give it to niggas in all rap forms. Ignatius out right now on all platforms.
Whoa. I am seeing mixed reactions about that ending. Me personally, when I first saw it, I said to myself, I don't like it. But then, ladies and gentlemen, it took me about 45 seconds to realize this was almost the perfect ending. And I'll try to break that down in this video. If you're new here, I'm Lamont Tyson. I review movie and TV, mostly TV, but sometimes some movies, trying to build that up. And I'm very diverse in my movie and TV reviewing. Please subscribe, like, give me a comment. That helps the algorithm. Let's jump on into it as we got an audience in here. And yes, folks, I am the first one to go live on this YouTube thing to give y'all some entertainment. As always, post your comments. Where are you watching from? That's number one. And number two, did you like the ending or did you dislike it? And we'll get there in a minute. Shout out to everybody watching. It's like, damn, it's like 80 people watching. Y'all not got some jobs? 80 people at 1:30 in the morning. I'm on East Coast time. And so I'm letting y'all fool around with my workout time because I know y'all love this show. And I do too. But I want y'all to also let me know the other shows you watch as well. We should be having a crew of people coming in here in just a second. I got my brother Larry up in the building. What's going on, bro, Larry? Been a long time, my brother. We got to get back up soon. B. Avery, he's coming through. Emailed the link this morning, but I will hit you with another one right now. Lex the Targaryen is supposed to be coming through as well, ladies and gentlemen, so that we can make this an extremely lively conversation. All questions and super chats will be answered. Please send them in so that we can have a good time and make this thing really, really interesting because, hey, your boy Mont, I'm a 40-year-old person with 2 young children, both of them 5 and under, which means that my ass gets sleepy usually about 6:30 at night. But I'm here. And we're going to do this thing and make it have some fun. So please, let me know where you're from. Let me know if you like the ending. We got the crew coming through, and let's get on into this. Careful. It is spoilers. So nobody get mad. Nobody have no complaints. This is all spoilers. And first coming to this stage is the big homie. Y'all know him as Just My Opinion Reviews. I know him as my brother. B. Avery's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. He's in the house. What's up, B. Avery?
What's going on? What's going on? How y'all doing?
We doing great. And the other one that's coming through, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know her as Lex the Targaryen. I know her as my cousin who likes to hawk anything she can get her damn hands on to try to make some money. Here she is, Lex the Targaryen. What's going on, Lex?
Hey, y'all. Hey, V.
What's going on? Hey,
So, listen, let me tell y'all something out in YouTube world. You know how good this episode had to be for Lex to be on time? Oh, my.
Wait, nigga, you ain't on time. Talking about you on time.
I am. You just started the live. It's 3 minutes.
No.
Let me grab that. Yeah, it's my fault, y'all. I'm 30 minutes late. So the reason why we didn't start at 12:05 is because of me. I overslept and I was like, damn it. I'm starting the episode now, so it's my fault. It is not Lamont's.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will take all responsibility. It is my fault because even though they were late, I could have started without them. I could have, but I didn't. Just because I wanted to really, really make this a camaraderie situation. I wanted everybody to build up in the super chat so that we can make this a very, very fun, lively live for a season finale. And we are contemplating maybe doing lives for the season finales for all the shows we're planning to review. That would include A Night of the Seven Tales. I'm thinking I am going to review Cross because that is a Great show, New Miami Vice with two brothers, and a whole lot of other stuff I will be reviewing. But enough of that. 5 minutes of rambling. Let's get 5 minutes of talking about this show. So, B. Avery, I'll come to you first. Overall thoughts, and did you like the ending?
Overall thoughts, I am disappointed. And I did not like the ending at all. Maybe maybe the last few minutes kind of gave some hope on what potentially could come in the future that I was not aware of, because I just thought this was it. So I'm just thinking there are so many loose threads that, were not tied off, cut off, burnt off. But to be honest with you, I mean, I was slightly entertained, but I thought this was a miss. I just thought they just was like, okay, we don't have anything to do. This person gonna kill this person. Random things happen, and it's like they was rushing to finish, but didn't even finish. So I'm not angry. I wanted more though. I did.
Wow.
And mind you, we didn't get to talk about episode 9. Well, I didn't, y'all did. And so I got feelings there too. Nothing happened that I wanted to happen.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you see what I got going on with this show. B. Avery said it felt like they rushed to do nothing, like some dude who's a minute man but can't nut, and all of a sudden they get flaccid. That's what he said. And then Lexa Targaryen got wild animals making noises in her background, and now she tried to mute us away from it, but we're going to hear them right now. Lex, tell us exactly how you felt about this story and the ending.
Okay, so I'm split because I kind of halfway agree with B, but I know that this episode, they said that the finale of Force was kind of like episode 9 and 10 was basically like a soft intro. I looked at, when you get a book and people skip past the prelude, they just go straight to the chapter, like chapter 1. I feel like this was a prelude to the next show, especially when they ended it with, the original theme song. I was just like, oh, snap. But, I feel like there were too many loose ends. I did like the episode, but I do feel like Janard needed to die. There was no reason for Janard to transfer to the next show. Now, if y'all wanted to leave Vic the snitch out and maybe Tommy hit him like episode 1 to get him, okay, but there is no reason at all Janard needed to make it to the next episode. And I'm not even gonna lie, I got very nervous at the end because first of all, I didn't like how Reek was like his face was looking with certain stuff, but I thought Tommy was gonna get hit at the very end. I don't know why after D-Mac and Tariq talked, I'm like, yo, are they really setting this up to kill Tommy at the end? Like, I got nervous, but it could have, on a scale of 1 to 10, I definitely give it a solid 7.5. I just wish certain ends were tied up, but I did like it. And I mean, Tariq was there. Like, come on. We missed him. I missed him.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, last point, I'll say that for me, overall, this was a high-paced show. I mean, the pacing was high the whole time, edge of the seat. And I told y'all when I started, at first, I did not like the ending. I didn't. But it took me about 45 seconds to let things settle and understand where they're going for me to say, okay, I get it. I get it. I can get with this as long as they pay it off in the future. That's my understanding. We're going to get it paid off in the future. And with them playing the original Power theme music at the end, that made me feel a little bit better about where they're going with the story. And I'll get to my reasons why I feel like it's okay that they left Janard, Junkie Janard, and dumbass Vic, who should have kept his ass hemmed up with that fine Summer Rae, why they kept them together. But you got to think about how this show pairs these people. And I like how they do it. They find a great mix, a natural mix of pairing diversity to create controversy. So now you've got two men who have lost everything, one by choice, one by force, coming together to be a thorn in the side of this show as long as we're going to see it. And having said that, I want you guys to really think about that ending, give it some thought, maybe watch it again. I think you'll see my point of view. But let's go ahead and start from the top. I'll come to you for this one, Lex. Then we'll finish up and let y'all go to bed. We start with this funeral, and there was a lot going on at this funeral. First of all, my girl, Kate Egan. I didn't know she was capable of having tears, but she was. She was up there giving the speech of her life, talking about lost kids, and she even apologized to her baby daddy, who mustache looked like it needed more just for me than it had, because it looked like he just got finished eating some you-know-what, the way it was colored, but I digress. And she really gave a heartfelt speech about boys, and then she basically said she got to go back to New York because if she don't, she's going to get back on that stuff. Lex, how did you like that funeral, and how did you like Kate Egan?
Shout out to Kate. Kate is literally one of my favorite characters in the Powerverse. And I honestly, truly believe she's trying to stay clean. And I like that they did this with the character. And I want more of her in the next spinoff, especially since New York. But I think that's, the vibe that they were setting up anyway. But I'm very proud of her because I feel like she's one of those rare stories that get told in life where you have the person that's been like drugged out for years and they finally like make the choice to really get their act together against everybody else. And even her mannerism, like when she went to kind of snap at Tommy and brought it back, it's just like she really is trying, bro. Like I'm so proud of her. And it was just sad, but I was really happy that Herman was there because in the back of my mind, I was like, if they do this funeral and there's no Herman, it's gonna piss me off because for what? But I really wish we could have had a Kate and Herman conversation, number one, and a Herman and D-Mac conversation, number two, because those are his grandparents. We have not had any interactions with D-Mac and Herman at all. And we haven't had any interactions with Kate and Herman. So I don't know why that wasn't put, like, they definitely should have had him come to the repass and maybe they hash out whatever issues they had back in the day. Because we never found out why that cunt Miriam was a cunt, in the words of Kate. Like, what was that story? Who was paying for Miriam's? It's a lot with that. So,
B. Avery, what did you think about the funeral and everything that was going on with Kate Egan? And if you want to expand on how Miguel had the police force protect them from thirsty-ass Janard trying to get them at the funeral, you can talk about that too.
Yeah, that's actually what I wanted to highlight on the most. And kind of echoing something you said, it is just about Kate with her emoting, just showing what she cares about. Quite interesting. I think that she's the best actress in the show. If I had to think about it, it's consistent across the board, across all shows. I mean, she's just a very talented woman. Yeah, I said that with confidence. And that's interesting. You show Miguel. He did not seem as rough and tough as he usually is in this episode. And that's fine, I guess, with them just trying to close everything off. But I did like the fact that he got all those extra men out there to protect the funeral. At first, I was just like, what the hell are they doing? Like, Janard, y'all are sticking out like a sore thumb, like right in front of the building, the church. Like, do y'all know we can see you? So at first I thought this was just a horrible execution as far as that's concerned. Like, man, like they not hiding behind no cars. They got the window down, no tent. But when Tommy came out there and saw them, I was like, okay, I'm liking this. I like how I like how much more sense it's making now. Initially I was turned off, and I started having that disdain for this episode, but that was a decent clear up, I guess. But it was just about Miguel. They were polar opposites at the beginning of the season. Now they're family and getting along. So that's bittersweet right there.
To that point, B. Avery, there are a couple of things that can take the most ardent criminal and make him show his emotional side, and men. Things that do that: death of respected people that you love, and babies. So it's like leaving life and bringing in new life can soften people in ways you wouldn't believe. and kind of make them think about their own mortality. And you're right. Miguel did do I don't want to say a 360, I'll say a 180 from how hard and rough and tumble he was to the end, him and Tommy giving that we're a family. I was thinking, damn, we watching Toretto, we family.
Mhm.
And I think that we do have a Dominique Toretto clause for Tommy because Tommy didn't really get hurt none this season. Everybody was catching bullets except for Tommy, if y'all noticed that. So I think they gave him one of them Dominique Toretto clauses in his contract where he could never really get beat up, is what I'm thinking. Post your comments, y'all. Let me know what you think. Lex, I'm going to come back to you. And we're going to stick to somebody else that was in this funeral and their overall narrative real quick. And I am talking about D-Mac and the way he treated Genesis. And I can't lie, man. The acting from him is circumspect. B, stop it. I can't lie, man. The acting from him is circumspect, but at the same time, it's what you would expect from someone his age. So I don't know if it's bad acting or if it's genius acting, because you would expect someone his age to be wilding out, behaving, be erratic, be chaotic the way he was. But the question I have for you, Lex, and the audience who's participating, should Sega Genesis just get her ass as far away as she can from D-Mac, take that money? They had her in there looking like Alexi Laparelle. Is we going to see her in Power Legacy, or is she going to go to college and be done with it? I would love to see her get up with the two girls that's on Tariq's show. Drop you. Oh God. Okay, folks, get ready for Lex. Go ahead, Lex.
It's the fact that y'all really be trying to prep people for me like I'm the big bad dragon, which I am. So I don't like her. I said this before.
Ooh.
I don't like her. I think okay, so here's the thing. Even with mob wives, it's more of a don't ask, don't tell, so I can't be incriminated. I know. You know what I'm saying? She trying to be super saver Mac, and that's not who this nigga is. Like, he's said it several times. And like, I don't know. She irks my soul. She makes me feel like who was Kanan girlfriend that got knocked off by Snaps and Pops? Remember Crystal? She give me Crystal vibes. Like, you just there, just being stupid. Just shut up. Like, I don't know. She irks me. Her character really does irk me. Like, here's the thing. If the dude is giving you the money, like, even when he came in about Marshall, don't tell me you did nothing stupid and gangsta. Darnell. No. Like, girl, cut it. Stop. You know who you dealing with. You know what you working with. You know what it is. Like, stop. I hate girls that are, like, willingly stupid. You get what I'm saying? You know what this is. So if he's trying to protect her. I give him that. That's why he threw that money, but he's angry. Like, you have to understand males. Like, males are not meant to emote too much. Like, y'all are functional people, not really emoty people. You have emotions. We're not taking that, but that's not the way y'all are built. So you're trying to analyze him like you would do one of your homegirls. It's not working. Just take the money, shut up, and live. Or stay with him and die. It's up to you. I don't care. I don't like her.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's why we keep an unabridged woman on the show, because she is going to tell it like it is. She's been in situations where she's had to be one of the very limited females around many men. And so she don't mind popping off at the mouth when she see a saver hoe. And she don't mind telling you when she sees that kind of behavior. So B. Avery, what do you think about Sega Genesis? Should she change her name to Nintendo and go to college? Or should she stay Sega Genesis and be at D-Mac's side?
Yeah, she can change her name to Nintendo and go to college. Keep it Sega and go to college. I actually don't mind her. I don't want to say I like her, like she's my favorite character. I don't smile when she pops up, but I don't have anything against her. You know, I mean, I like the fact that she's constantly turning down D-Mac and not, you know, leaning into the streets like he is. It's actually refreshing that we have a character in the show that is aspiring, not just aspiring to go to college, but is pretty much pretty much has all of her bags packed. I do want her to. I wish she would have got over Darnell a long time ago. Hopefully, if I have a daughter, she'll have enough sense to do that, not even entertain this. Because she has been entertaining it for a while. She knows the lifestyle. You know that living it, you're either going to end up dead or in jail. So she should have got away a long time ago. But she's still cool to me. But D-Mac, like you said, man, the acting is just not good. I don't mean to crap on the brother, but I gotta be honest, it's the finale. The acting is not good. The wig is even worse. And it's just, it would be different if that was consistent across the board. Like, okay, I can find some entertainment in the B or C or D grade level show, but it's a mix. You have some bad acting and you have some great acting. I just talked about Kate and how great of a performance she did, but then we go to her grandson D-Mac and he just screaming and hollering. I feel like he just got the script 5 minutes before they said action. So,
wow. Well, like I said, I kind of feel like, is it bad acting or is it genius acting? Because that's kind of how a teenager would behave. And he's actually behaving like a teenager who don't know how to act. For real, literally. And from what I understand, Avery, that is his real hair. From what I understand,
it is. His locks are beautiful. You got to see it on his Instagram. He got like Jamaican style locks, like the thick ones.
I don't mind the hairstyle. Just to be clear, it just don't fit him. Like I can't wear every hairstyle. Everybody can't wear every hairstyle. I think he would look better with something else. That I feel bad you saying that it's his real hair. And two, I despise the character as well. I hate what he did to Marshall last episode. I haven't given my opinion on that. I'm just like, this is stupid. This is ridiculous.
What is your opinion on that?
That was awful. That was trash.
Really?
Marshall was about to kill him. He's like, nah, man, I can't do it. I love you. You my boy. We've been knowing each other since we was 3 or 7 or however old of them. D-Mac shoots him anyway.
He had to though.
No, he didn't. That was just, I didn't like the writing. And if you're going to do that, give me better acting, give me better execution, give me more passion, emotion. And, then he running, like you said, he running back to Sega Genesis talking about, I told him, bro. What did you do? The shooting was a mess. The follow-up was a mess. I'm just... Another reason why I didn't like the show. The worst characters are still alive. D-Mac and Diamond. What?
No,
everybody's dead but them.
You mean Janard and Vic and D-Mac?
No, and D-Mac. All the losers are still alive.
But D-Mac is a child. He has redemption. The rest of them grown losers.
He shot his childhood friend.
I would have shot him too, though. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I would have shot him too. I don't have time to look over my shoulder. You chose somebody else over me. The brotherhood stopped. That
just
nigga
walk
killed my
away.
father.
Lex, walk away. He wasn't finna incriminate him, snitch. I would understand that.
So let me ask you, hypothetically.
He said I can't. There was some emotional whole ass stuff right there. I'm killing you because you don't want to be my friend anymore.
You betrayed me the ultimate way. You're protecting somebody that killed my father. You're my brother, but you protecting somebody that killed my father, and that's his second time pulling a gun on D-Mac. I gotta put you to sleep because now I don't trust you. I can't trust you. Love gets niggas killed, and if he would have let him live, that's a possibility to be murked. He had to go. It sucks, but he had to go.
That solved nothing. And I completely understand where Marshall was coming from. D-Mac, he said, I can't F with you. No, Marshall had every right to kill him, but it was like, you know what? I'm going to give you a pass since we've been knowing each other since we've been knee high, but we can't deal with each other no more because Marshall had a bigger justice claim to me. This whole thing was jacked up because of D-Mac anyway. So I see what you're saying. I respectfully just see it another way.
No, I get it. Y'all got to realize I got a military mono. X marks the spot. You cross me once, it's lights out. I completely support the decision.
Well, that's the
Maybe I
problem with
forgot. I just don't
America.
see it as betrayal. Maybe I don't remember the plot all the way, but I didn't think of
He was
betrayal.
it wasn't really the what's the name. I truly believe he killed him, like I said, because if at any point in time, like God forbid, if somebody was to take somebody I love off the map that's close to me like that, especially a parent, and if me and you are cool and you like I'm not in it, but you don't know nothing, I can't be mad at you for being Switzerland. But you knew where Janard was and you're protecting him. You playing both sides of the fence. You can't do that in that lifestyle because you're not telling Janard where D-Mac is, and you're not telling D-Mac where Janard is, but you're telling him they looking for you. So at any point in time, if they need you to slide, I don't know how far you'll take it because you told me yourself, F me, and you with CBI. And anybody that wasn't in the military, please shut the F because you don't even know my lifestyle. You're a civilian. Stay in your place. Thank you.
Well, I mean, Lex, what you're talking about is the code of the street. I mean, that's why it can be hard for people like me and B. Avery. I've lived a life of being in the street and I've lived a life of abundance. And there are two different places. And in the streets, what Lex is saying is 100% right. But if you're not on the street, what B. Avery's saying is 100% right. And
Correct.
I've been in
Correct.
both. I've been in both situations. And I just think that a lot of what they did was because they couldn't keep that story going on because they knew D-Mac was going to go on to Legacy. And probably, I think Sega Genesis is going to go on to Legacy, and she's going to be at the college with Tariq and the girls. Oh yeah, they are going to be the new singing group. They're going to be TLC.
That's she going to Atlanta. TLC. She going with Meech's cousin.
No, she's not. She's already shown us that she's going to pick penis over public college. She's already shown us that.
She's too smart. She's going to be a casualty. She's going to F around to be a casualty if she go to the next show.
Yeah, or she's going to get in the drug game, period. That's what she's going to do. She's
too ditzy.
Y'all let us know what y'all think. Passioned conversation. That's what we like. And now we will go to the next segment right here. We'll talk about this. So in this scene, Janard already done took out the first snitch, but he's too, I don't want to say he's high because he showed us that he sat there, looked at his brother. He emptied the needle that had all the stuff in it. Now he's thinking he's back on the world with a plan and don't know that Power of Grayskull is standing right there looking him in the face, snitching on him again. B. Avery, jump on in there. How did you like the way Tommy and Shanti set this up with Grayskull to join Tommy's coalition to set up Janard?
I actually like this turn of events right here because it was just too obvious for Shanti to go there, pretending like she wants to, for the water to go under the bridge. And the fact that Janard was able to call that out while he's high, I was actually pretty shocked. I'm thinking like this dumbass is gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe, but he didn't. And then they switched over to Shanti and Tommy, and she knew that he didn't believe it either. So I'm like, okay, they're not treating us like idiots. They're trying to give us some type of depth as far as the plot goes. So that's cool. I was a bit surprised though when Janard took the snitch out and just shot him in the back. I'm just like, whoa, you are gonna lose your men right here. Just executing this guy like this with no just cause. But he found the phone and the message. I kind of thought he was gonna show everybody, but they was a little trusting to me. But yeah, he was about to shoot up on the roof, and I've never done that before. But I'm like, dang, people just do it in the daytime like this on the roof, but maybe that's just how they get down. So, but I'm glad he didn't do it though, because there's nothing good that can come from that though. And I think he was high during this meeting right here. By the way.
Oh my God, my man said
he was high.
They shoot on the roof in the daytime. Be Avery, these is day walkers from Blade. They don't give a damn if it's night. These is day walkers. Lex, jump on in there.
Yeah, nah.
Oh Lord, oh, boy, they talk about they tried that Charlie Kirk. Lord have mercy.
Literally,
Mhm.
literally. Oh my gosh! Shout out to the chat.
Yeah,
So
y'all doing great tonight, chat. Shout out to. But I just wish y'all would come back for some of the other shows we watch. I know y'all watch some of them. Come show some love. Anyway, go ahead, Lex.
yeah, nah, the yo, they are really butthurt in the chat. Like, who y'all? Anyway, so me personally, I thought this was comedy. I think Janari was high for it, but when he shot him, I was just like, it was Herb for me. Herb was like, "What the f?" Like, it was really Herb for me. Somebody in the background was like, "Jay, what the f?" Like, it was really the background noise for me. So it's cute, but I personally think that Janard really, I mean, I said this before, Janard really set himself up for his downfall. He said everything goes back to Janard just being stupid, to be honest.
Mhm.
Like, you could go back to season 1, showing up to with the yardie, just everything. Janard is just always been dumb, smart but dumb. So the whole situation with him and them, and like all this animosity and his anger, he just looked like he was glitching out. Like, even when you not high, you just look like you high, because he's literally just like everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So I enjoyed all the scenes. Shout out to Chris Lofton, because like I said, like, I know his back hurt from this season. It has to. It has to.
Mm.
Like, he carried the F out of this season. Not taken away from other actors, because there's a lot of other people that did amazing, but he snapped this season. That's the only thing that's like, I'm okay with him being alive, because he's gonna get knocked off in a new show. There's no way he has longevity. But because the brother acting is so good, I don't mind. I'm pissed that he's
Oh.
alive, but it's okay, because like, it's one of those things.
Lex, I disagree. Him and
Really?
Vic are, yeah, they're going to get at least 3 seasons of being the antagonist. They're going to get at least 3. Yep.
Get the
They're
notebook
gonna get-
out. Get the
they're
notebook
gonna get
out.
at
He said
least
3,
3.
y'all. Y'all hear this? Not 3
3
episodes,
seasons.
but 3 seasons. There's no way.
Well, Gary Lennon is doing the writing now, and he's got specific characters that he feels like he can
Saved the show.
infuse.
He
Yeah,
saved
that
the
he
show.
feel like he can infuse their behaviors. Look how he took Tommy. Tommy was really just robbing the Batman, and now he's giving Tommy a little bit more depth, and I think he can do the same thing with Junkie Janard and Vic Flynn. Personally, Vic Flynn, with that fine ass Summer Rae, he should have stayed his ass away. Speaking of fine ass Summer Rae, I'm gonna come to you for this one, B. Avery. I'm coming to you for this one. This story arc kind of gave me cause to pause, but once you put this in the totality of the story, you understand why they did it. So we have Bobby coming in here. He's got the goods on Sang, but in this particular meetup, somehow or another, Sang started acting like he was the boss. Did you see that? How is Sang the boss when Bobby has got you dead to right? He's got you on camera. He's got you your statements, and in the end, they schedule a meetup with Tommy, and Sang takes Bobby out. Floor is yours, B. Avery.
Thought this was awful.
Yeah.
It was very tragic. I did not see this coming at all. Again, it just bothers me that all the good people died and all the losers are alive and making it. I don't understand why Bobby did not report this to anybody else, have some type of backup, whatever. I mean, he just set himself up for failure. I don't know what he was trying to accomplish by keeping this a secret, but it ended up biting him in the foot. And I don't understand how he lost the power in this situation. Maybe I missed something and I got a text message or a notification on my phone when this scene was going down. But by the end of it, I was like, wait a minute, how he don't have nothing on you.
No.
I mean, you other than you, I know you wanted to protect the reputation of your wife, but I still think that he could have, I don't even want to say weaseled his way out, just had a valid alibi. as to why she could have been dirty, Stacy, but I just think that he could have resolved that another way, and I don't understand the path that he took here.
Shoot, man, fuck that behavior. Justice over everything. I don't care what you try to do. Get justice. But to your point, B. Avery, the assistant DA that came in last episode specifically told DeFranco it could cost him his career if he does anything to go after Tommy. Having said that, he didn't go after Tommy. He took her advice, went to that tortoise club, and got pictures of Sang fraternizing with the enemy, who is probably going to come back in Power Legacy as the top dude in the Ortega cartel until he gets killed. Because if he doesn't do what Tommy tells him to do, he's going to die based on what we've seen. So, Lex, what did you think about the Bobby DeFranco situation and how he went down, and how Sing Sing is now running Chicago?
Didn't I tell y'all? Y'all better start listening to me when I be having these early predictions and whatnot. Once again, Lamont, you can testify. I said it. I said way back when that he was going to be the one to figure it out. And I said dude was going to get knocked off. Y'all better start listening to the Khaleesi. I said this. Like, it is so freaking good. Like, I knew that was going to happen, and I loved it because it was just like, okay, you gonna get knocked off just like Stacy did because you think you bigger than the program. Like, you went in there, let that man know that he's working with the cartel, and now you think you gonna boss him around. You are a small fry on the board. Did you not just hear yourself say cartel? Like, I knew it. And then the moment he tried to set Tommy up, I said, yo, he's gonna find a way to contact Tommy, and they're gonna flip this around. I wasn't expecting him to shoot dude like that, but I knew he was setting himself up for his own demise. So, I mean, I guess till death and afterlife do him part, he reunited with Stacy.
Yeah, he's back with his boo thing. He had that sweet tooth for chocolate, and hey, he's back
I'm
there
not
doing
going
it.
that hard for an ex. You did all of that and followed her to the grave, and you was in the process of divorcing her, you dumb nut. Like, you see what I'm saying? Love will get you killed. Didn't I say that at the beginning? Y'all better love nobody but Jesus and your pet.
Yeah, and sometimes loving Jesus will get you killed. Listen to all them Abrahams that fly airplanes into buildings and all that. They died for their Jesus. So sometimes, and look at the fighting going on in Israel right now. They're dying fighting for Holy Land. So sometimes that'll get you killed too. So either way you look at it, you just got to be careful. Try to put yourself in the best situation, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we can say. Try to put yourself in the best situation. Next, I'll come to you for this one, Lex. I never had any trepidation anything was going to happen to Tommy. I never did. Because I swear he's got that same clause Dominique Toretto got. You can't get injured, you can't die. And when Che pulled that gun out on him and I saw Ortega in there, I was intrigued because I'm thinking these two men want to kill each other so bad. And I like the way Che played it because he's seen how Tommy does not take no for an answer. And Tommy has been able to do everything Che wanted. And he let Tommy get the kill on Ortega, which leaves Ortega's fake ass lawyer in limbo. So Lex, explain to me what you thought about this scene and where are we going in Legacy?
Super excited. I mean, it was kind of one of those things when he said that they was merging together. The way I looked was like, excuse me? Like, I didn't understand where we were going with this. And then he said one man's been causing trouble since the city. And I'm not going to lie. I thought he was going to try to shoot Tommy and Miguel was going to pop him. I wasn't expecting them to say that he got to take Ortega out. Now, what I will say, I really want Miguel to have some longevity and power because the type of relationship that him and Tommy are building, I really do like it. I actually do like it. And the actor does an amazing job because that was genuine fear on his face when he thought Che was going to take out Tommy. He had that look on his face like, yo, how the F am I going to explain this to Mireya? Like, he really had a genuine look of fear. Like, he's really a good actor. Like, if you go back and just like look at him in his scenes, I think so. But I want him to have some longevity. I do like the relationship that they built, and I hope they kill Maria, and it makes them even closer.
The fuck? Be able to get on in there, man. Lord, I'm
I was with her until that last comment
man.
right there.
That's
I don't
how
know
people
where
like
that
the happy
came from.
family vibes and all
Maria
that.
she ain't did nothing to nobody,
I
but you
know.
just want to
That's
dead.
why
Be
she
Avery.
gotta go. She has no
Be
story
Avery.
That's crazy.
Lex the Targaryen, like she. If you had to have a sister or a cousin, you want it to be her because she ain't gonna take no nonsense from women. Like Lex don't want me to like Professor Megrum. She don't want us to have Maria in the universe. I mean,
like
Lex
Shanti now. I like Shanti now.
But you didn't like her at first. Ain't none of y'all like her but me.
We didn't. I'll admit that. I was wrong though. I like Shanti now. She handles her business.
Yeah, I got my commentary with her, but I was nervous during this scene. I did not think Tommy was gonna die, but I did think that he was gonna pop Miguel. And I was like, no, don't do that. Especially with them being family. And I couldn't understand the reason why he would want to execute Miguel. So I was nervous at that point in time because I just thought he was out of there. But them taking out Ortega, I didn't see that coming either. And at first I couldn't tell if that was him or not, but I don't like the fact that they did. You mean that y'all hyped him up all season of this powerful leader in the cartel. He's in drugs. He's in jail, solitary confinement with cell phones, microwaves, toaster ovens, and women giving him sexual favors at the drop of a dime. But then he's just taken out like this, like he's a corner boy or something out of nowhere. So I'm just like, okay, well, what was the point of all that? So didn't see it coming, but it was just disappointing the way they executed.
For those of y'all that don't know, your boy has written some scripts, and I'm gonna give B. Avery a little insight real quick. Not that he needs it, because he's reviewed probably more TV than I've watched in 45 years. But sometimes you get a little insight when you go in these writers' rooms and you understand how the corporate media wants you to write things. So, B. Avery, when you have a character that has all these supposed powers and reach and influence, if they don't show him actively doing something, like if they stick him in jail, you just see him here and there. He's in his home all the time. You never see him. That usually is a plot device that is going to be a weak influencer boss, and that he will be killed somehow, some way, unforeseen, which is why I've always told y'all Ortega was going to die. I always knew that, because he's supposed to be really powerful, but he does nothing. He sits in jail. Then when he gets out of jail, he claims he's going to take out Tommy. He does nothing. I knew he was going to die. And that's writing 203. That's how they do him. So that's why you feel that way, B. Avery. That's why they played him like that. Okay, here we go. How y'all like this? Maria, when she was on the phone last week, when she was on that computer getting that ticket, it was for her and the baby, one-way ticket to Mexico. She leaves Tommy a note that she wants Tommy and her brother to be clear of head, clear of mind, sound of body. Her and the baby is safe and in Mexico. Lex, are you okay with the way she handled this? And are you okay with Kate not telling the secret that she knew about Maria about to dip off?
I'm okay. Wait, hold on. Before I respond about that with Kate, I can't remember. Do Kate know that he choked out Holly while she was pregnant? She know that? Okay.
No.
I was about to say, because she probably ain't say nothing because she don't want Maria to get choked out again. All right. I think she just trying to keep the drama to a minimum, and she's trying to salvage the relationship with her son. So I'm honestly not even mad at Kate about that. And then on top of that, Maria said that she wasn't going to do it. 2, I told y'all I don't like her. Like, you quote unquote, remember when she first met Kate? I'm used to this, and I learned a couple things growing up as a she not a Tejada, whatever the heck she is. You grew up around this lifestyle, all of this, everything is everything, coochie crunch. Your daddy was a gang shoot 'em up, grandma was with that life, but you running? Nah, shorty, not you running. What you running for?
Lex, she pregnant. It's not just her no more.
And you decided to F the drug dealer. We all went to school.
But the results are now that she's not just protecting herself, she's protecting a baby too. She's protecting 2 lives.
She's protecting herself. F the baby. She's protecting herself. And let's be real. And I am a girl, so I can say this. If put it like this, if I decide to have a child, right? And any decision that I make, and I'm saying, it's for the kid, the kid is a part of me. So ultimately that decision is up to you. If anything happens to you, then it happens to the kid. Let's acknowledge the levels of this. It's her. Maria is selfish. And at the end of the day, if it was really about the kid, you would have said something to him then and there. You wouldn't have used the excuse of, oh, you were going to be distracted. Because if you want to be technical, if Kate was going to New York, and Tommy should have sent her with her. No, but they don't know them in New York. That would have been a safe way, a safe place. You know what that is. Reek is in New York. It's a strong presence. You would have been fine. Me personally, I think she took the sucker way out and she was trying to protect herself. And like I said before, she does not have a storyline, so she can die.
So you would trust Maria going to New York with someone who just said if they don't leave Chicago, they might be back on that stuff?
Yes, because she could have kept her on. That's about to be your mother-in-law. Did you see how she reacted when Tommy was nonchalant about Kate going back? That bothered her. That did bother her. That's why she was like, you can't, like, you're unbreakable but broken at the same time, because he was just like, Kate is leaving. And she's looking like, what are you talking about? Your brother just died. This is your mother. So I will give her that she's hormonal. But if you were going to escape or do something, you should have went with your mother or something like that. I just personally think that was really snakish. She didn't say anything to anybody. If you was really about it and it was just like, this is about me and the baby, there's nothing Tommy that could have said that would have kept you from going where you were still going. You took the sucker way out and left a note. Like, she's so trash. Shout out to the actress though. Because like, for me to hate you, you got to be doing a good job. And every time she gets on the screen, I'm pissed off.
Jump on in there, B. Avery. What did you think about Maria and her letter and going back to Mexico?
I'm not saying that she made the right decision, but I still respect it. And I believe her intentions were to do well. It may have been a bit selfish, but I think she may have just had dual reasoning. Because Lex, like you said, she brought up the fact like you're unbreakable, you're breakable and unbreakable. Like, why are you reacting like this? There's bodies dropping left and right, and you just acting like you just got a flat tire outside. This just isn't normal. So I think that her taking herself off the board so that Tommy can focus was actually the smart move. I was disappointed at first, but when I heard the letter of, okay, do what you need to do, win, and then come and find us, I was like, okay, that's what's up. And Tommy's nodding like, okay, you didn't abandon me. You're just, you're hiding out right now. So that was commendable right there. And Lex, you could be right though. It could have been selfish, but at the same time, it was a smart move. She just said, okay, how can I get out on this on time? I do want Tommy to focus so that he can win, because if he loses, I'm gonna have to raise this baby by myself, and that's not going to be good. But I don't want to stay here either, because Tommy is in a war. So, if they kick the door in, I could possibly die too. So let me choose the path of least resistance. I'm not necessarily mad at her for that. I think the tone of the letter set it straight for me. And, that was the saving grace.
Yeah. Lex, me and B. Avery, we're gentlemen. We can understand why she did that, because, for her, if she would have confronted Tommy with leaving, that would have been more trauma, more turmoil, more time spent, versus all he's got to do is read this letter. There's nothing he can do. There's no point in you arguing. She's already gone. You just handle your business. And it is, in part, her decision. I get all that. But her was made in part to protect the baby, which is Thomas's legacy. Lex.
Was it? Because if that's the case, why you ain't say nothing? I don't have a problem with her leaving. I need y'all to understand that. I don't have a problem with her leaving. It's how she did it. Stand on it. If you want to be you little Miss
That's
Cartel,
my argument.
Sister, stand on that shit then. Stand on it.
That's my argument for you.
To finish. Do what you do, and we gonna be here when you like. We gonna be at A. He don't even know what they are like fully. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
no, but he has her phone number. He's got her phone number, so he can call her. He called her at the end of the show.
And I will give it to you, Lex. She does not have a storyline. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Definitely.
She's Tommy's baby mama. That is her storyline. What else?
Yeah,
she's boring.
Yeah. I mean,
kill her.
If you leave Lex, if you leave it to Republicans, the most precious thing on planet Earth is someone having a baby and not getting it aborted until the baby is here, and then they don't give a fuck about the baby
and them kids. Kill her ASAP.
Yeah.
Y'all wanna do something big and extraordinary next season? Murk her immediately. Murk her. She has no story. All right, put it like this: who would y'all rather survive, her or Miguel? Which one? If only one could survive, who y'all want?
Of course, her.
Yeah, I want her. Yeah.
Miguel just turned over a new leaf. I mean, he feeding people to pigs and stuff.
Yeah, and got people wrists in the pig box and shit. I want to see the baby. Now, after the baby is delivered, I don't really care, but let's get the baby here.
She ain't did nothing to nobody other than be annoying, maybe. But that's just me.
Yeah. So and you're right, Lex. The acting is very circumspect. Even though you said you said that you like the fact that she makes you upset when you see her on the screen
every time.
Now, for me, sometimes the storyline someone has can make you upset too, even if the acting is bad. And for her acting is not all that to me, and her storyline is the part that seems to really make you upset.
She's not the type of girl Tommy needs. Tommy has yet to be with the type of girl he needs. Holly was a nut. Lakeisha was a snitch, and she's a runaway. Like he need a rider, somebody with like Effie temperament or something. Tommy really needs a hitter next to him. She's not that. She has to go.
No, she's a rider. She was cleaning up the blood in the house.
Yeah.
So because she know how to find Clorox, she's a rider. Is that what we're saying?
Yes. Most people would have left. They would have left the stain there and just like, I'm out.
Well, so you're saying that if we want to take this conversation full circle, you are saying that Sega Genesis, after everything she's seen from DMAT, she need to stay so that she can prove to be a rider?
No, because she's not a rider either. She's a dumb dipwit nut. I said that in the beginning.
Oh my goodness.
She needs to die too.
God, people. So she needs to just leave.
Girl they gave us is Shanti, and I am so sorry. Shanti.
Thank you.
Okay, Shanti Showstopper.
Yes.
You as a character, I am so sorry that I did not acknowledge your bossitude from episode 1. I am humbly sorry. But Shanti and Shanti and what's our girl Lil was the only riders. Claudia was a boss. We didn't like Claudia, but I'll give her that. Claudia was a boss. I'll take any three of them. Any three over that
Shanti's Showstopper knew the price of her pussy. She knew it, and it was extremely high once you start getting high. Okay, she knew the price. Oh, okay. Anyway, Avery, let's come to you. Let's talk about the two men. Well, before we do that, let's talk about this shootout. So Tommy knew that they were going to war, and Tommy decided, he was like, "Hey, look, man, we ain't got enough bodies. We need some help. I'm gonna call in a favor." I think pretty much the whole entire Power universe knew that the favor was going to be Tariq. And when Tariq came in and saved Tommy, it was kind of like an Avengers moment. What did you think of that moment? And what did you think of the way they used the camera angles to pan on Tariq? Floor is yours, Avery.
I thought it was trash, man. This sucks. First of all, the climactic battle in episode 9 was bigger than it was here. And
but Avery, the shooting was worse. The shooting in episode 9 was Tubi movie. This was a little better.
I'll give you that. But what happened to Manny Fresh's group? I mean, when they pulled off in the parking lot, bro, it seemed like there was at least 15, 20 cars deep. But then when they show up here, I see 8 people. I don't understand where everybody went. And then you got Manny Fresh, like, yeah, we got Manny Fresh crew coming, like, where? Like, I mean, they had the whole fight went down in a room the size of my bedroom, maybe a little bit more. And then just the setup of Tommy, and one is coming around the right side of the car, then the left side of the car, and then the top.
Oh my
and Tommy
God.
just sitting there like, I can't get the battery in my toy gun. No. And then Tariq comes. Now, I did not expect it to be Tariq. I thought they was going to do an ass pull and have Ghost come back from the dead or something like that. And I'm not gonna lie, I would have smiled and be like, yeah, but I would like, this is stupid as hell, but I would have still enjoyed myself, you know, like I'm just having fun, you know, but it was Tariq and I didn't expect that. But at the same time, I was saying, you in Chicago, Tariq is supposed to be in New York, or I don't know where he is. Like, this seems so convenient that everybody can just pop up at the drop of a dime. And then what was the crew that Tariq was with? Like, it's just, I mean, it was just too convenient. I thought it was awful execution. Yeah, and I just kind of rolled my eyes like, really? We waited to the season finale for this? Oh, this is part one. This is the battle. This is not the war. Oh, we gotta wait for another year and a half to get the war. Like, no, this was trash.
Wow. Shout out to B. Avery for such passion. As a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, before we let Lex Dracarys to play, let's have a moment of laugh, shall we? Let's do this.
Craziness.
Your turn, Lex.
Shout out to Ray J, yo.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lloyd, because he was getting it, and then all of a sudden, bam.
We love Lloyd. Oh, bless his heart. Y'all know I was happy. I was waiting for Shorty for a minute. Y'all just know, like, anything Michael Randy, I'm giddy. I swear, every time. But I matched the conversation up. We knew the conversation. We know they had took it off of like all the platforms and stuff. And I lined it up because I remember when Tariq answered the phone, he was like, I ain't heard from you in a minute. Yeah, but what the F is going on? Tell him we'll send the smoke, blah, blah. So I matched it up perfectly with, I said, he calling Reek. I'm sitting there smiling from the time the phone call went off. I said, wait for it to come in. They start busting. They busting left, right. Tommy got jammed. I said, where my shorty at? That headshot came in. I said, it's Shorty. I'm sorry. I had a moment. But I liked it in the sense of like the fact of Tariq's arrival. Could it have been shot a bit more realistically? Yes. But I wasn't expecting too much cinematic gunfire and stuff this episode, because Gary Lennon or whoever made the comment was like, episode 9 is really like the shebang of the finale, and 10 is taking it into a. So once again, like, that's why I made the comment earlier. I knew this was like a prelude, so I wasn't expecting too much. I was happy to see him though, and the moment I saw him, I was just like, please don't let this be one of them awkward situations where he don't have no conversation with D-Mac, or he don't have no conversation with this person, that person. And they gave me everything I wanted in that sense. So that I'm happy about.
Okay. Well, B. Avery, we'll come back to you while we're talking about this. And then Lex, I'll come back to you. So B. Avery, excuse me, how did you feel about the conversation Tariq had with D-Mac?
It was weird because I thought Tariq was turned off by the whole thing. Like he just didn't want to be there. Like he didn't want to be a part of that life anymore. Which was weird with the way the episode ended. And I felt that way when he was at the meeting the next day as well. But I noticed Tariq's face. Yeah, I heard about your dad too, you know, and little did he know that he killed his daddy. Or maybe he didn't, and he's still alive somewhere. I know that theory is still floating around somewhere. But it was a interesting, weird conversation pairing those two together. Like they didn't have much to say. Because I'm assuming that's the first time they met.
Yep.
But yeah, yeah, it is what it is, I guess.
Lex,
I
how
had a
did you feel
question.
about it? Yep, go
Yeah, I was
for
about
it.
to say I had a question. Do y'all feel okay? I don't know. Like I will say I know Tarika never hurt Tommy. So I knew that wasn't what it was, but I feel you B. I was looking at his facial expressions like, yo, why the F do Reek look like that? Like, why does he look like that? He just had this, but what I think that they was trying to do, because I think they're trying to give him more ghost like qualities, right? So I
Mhm.
think that was supposed to be his observant face. You
Mm.
get like, I think that's what he was trying. Like, you get what not remember how Ghost would kind of just had his look. Like, I think he's just trying, like, was observing and assessing the situation and playing it back in his mind. Like, yeah, like Uncle Tommy got this, he got that, but this is not him. And I said that before. Chicago is not Tommy. So I was really saying there. I said I don't know how he gonna get back to New York, but it would make sense for him to go back to New York because I don't know how that's gonna work if they're gonna brush the whole him fake dying out the way because they didn't charge anybody for ghosts. Like I don't know how that's supposed to work itself out, but it made sense for him to go back to New York. So I think that's why he was looking like that on some like, damn, like Uncle Tommy got all of this done within his time, but this is still not him. I think that's what was going on like in his head. And what I was expecting was I thought D-Mac, when he was like, you know, all I got is Uncle Tommy, so on and so forth, I thought he was gonna be like, you know, I got you too now. Like I thought they was gonna have like a little pre-cousin moment. I don't know, maybe it was too
Mhm.
soon. But I thought he
Right.
was gonna say something like, you know, you my family because you Uncle Tommy nephew. I was expecting something like that, a little bit of warmness. But
I was expecting him to say, you know what, when after D-Mac said what happened to his dad, I was expecting Tariq to say, you know what, I feel the same way about my dad because I took his ass out too. I'm the
nah,
reason
I
my
know you
dad.
weren't gonna say that.
Okay. Well,
Nah, hell nah. He ain't finna just go and tell nobody that. If you
Mm.
know, you know it's one of the things.
but okay. All right. Well, y'all let us know what y'all think. Post your comments and let us know what you think. We are taking comments. We're almost out of here, folks. I think that since these people kept me up, I'm just gonna go to the gym after this, try to sleep a little bit before the stock market open. Just keep it moving, and maybe I'll fall asleep when I get back. Oh boy, this one right here was a mess. We have two men who right now have lost everything, except for one of these men. Of course, it would be the white guy. Vic was in paradise. Vic is out here with rabbits and shit. I think I even saw Racket Raccoon in one of them cages. He out here just he could just have a perfect life with this beautiful woman, this Summer Rae, which is his real wife in real life, ladies and gentlemen. Lucky dude. And instead, and I'm sure she's going to be on the next season because you know it's a family business now. It's a family business. And instead of just getting up out of town, ladies and gentlemen, he decides to come back because he done got a little salty about the Vic family name and he don't want to stay going. And for those in the street, it's hard to take the street out of you. So B. Avery, what do you think about the team up between Janard and Vic? We've got an antagonist version of Tommy and Ghost now. And should Vic have just stayed away in paradise?
Definitely did not see the team up coming between Vic and Janard. So that'll be interesting. It's not going to last at all. I wonder who's going to die first. You know, whenever this show comes back, one of them will probably be taken out within the first episode or two.
No way.
You know,
No
but
way.
I mean, of course, they're definitely not friends. They just have a common enemy. And they're going to be beefing going back and forth. And it is going to be quite hilarious. I'm actually wanting to see who is going to be the lead between them because you know there's going to be a power struggle and that could make for a lot of laughs and drama and tension. So that could be entertaining. However, should he have stayed with Ray? No. I actually agree with the decision of going to find Tommy because he's just not going to be able to relax and really enjoy himself. Even if they go to the other side of the country, the other side of the world, you know, you're always going to have that that devil on your shoulder, like, I'm coming to get you, Vic. You can't hide. I'm coming to get you. And so for him just to be like, okay, I am risking it. Let me go right now while Tommy has his hands full and I can probably sneak him some way. He hired that white guy to stab him in the alley. I thought he had a bigger crew than that. Uh, I don't know what happened to the rest of his resources. Maybe I missed something or forgot it. But I'm here to see what's gonna happen next.
Yeah, that stabbing in the alley at the funeral, that was ass cheeks. Man, come on, man. Like, bruh, God, I was just rolling my eyes. Like, bro, he could have took Tommy out. Like, he didn't have to, I'm coming to get you with the knife. He could have just crept up and been done with it, but no, he had to go run. Yeah, man. And first, why do you bring a knife to kill someone the caliber of Tommy?
Yeah.
You bring something long range, ladies and gentlemen. Floor is yours, Lex. Good grief.
Study his subject. Tommy is a scope man. You got to catch him from afar. I don't know why people don't. Well, it's a show, of course, but yeah, Tommy is not the type of person you could walk up on, shoot you. You just need to take him out while he's not even looking. People be wanting people to look him in the eyes, and this is from Victor Flynn. Like, you freaking idiot. And then you gonna tell who the hit is from before the target is secured. Amateur mistake. Very amateur, because now he was able to call Vic, and now he knows Vic had a hit out on. You know what I'm saying? Vic is just dumb. Like, you came back trying to be a vigilante with the junkie. Like, I'm just not understanding. Let me tell you something. If I was him, I would have smooth been a caveman outside, just in the wilderness. I would have pulled the Dexter Morgan. Like, now I got a whole goatee. I live off the land. Done changed my name. Don't nobody know nothing. Professor Milgram don't know nothing.
Oh, see, here we go.
He done came back to die. And like, I just want Vic to catch his fair one, and I want Janard to die of an overdose.
What?
Because it's befitting. It's befitting, I feel like. If D-Mac don't take him out, he should like have a slip and get a bad batch. It's one of the two. Them the only two acceptable endings for Janard.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, folks, we'll end on this. Then we'll get to the super chats and get out of here. By the way, shout out to all 279 of y'all that turned out in the middle of the night. Y'all really ain't got no jobs. I know y'all watch TV. So please support us on some of the other shows we watch. We are going to be covering Cross. We are going to be covering a Knights of the Seven Kingdoms, a Game of Thrones story. Paradise is going to be coming back out real soon. I might even do Monarch. I'm thinking about doing Monarch for my Godzilla folks out there. But show some love, show some support, because we definitely need you. And the best way to get the algorithm to work for us is to leave a comment. Lex, I'll go with you because you seem to be very gushy over this situation right here. Tariq is back, and they already done got it posted up that this is Power Legacy. The show continues with Tariq and Tommy going back to New York, going back to where Tommy is from, bringing Maria. He's going to be basically the new, how do I put this? Basically, he's the man. Him and Tariq going to be the men. They're going to have a couple of antagonists chasing them, and this is what the story is going to look like. Power Legacy. So, Lex, are you happy with this? Does Tariq continue to still make you a little moist? Are you great? Let's see her face on that one.
Oh, y'all be forgetting I'm the Khaleesi. I'm the prize, damn it. Now, listen, I personally think that this is going to be a great show. Okay. Mm-hmm. Cough, cough, cues in the Lisa Marie return. I'm calling it now. I am calling it now. I can't remember the name of the family. Sabalo, Sachalo, Italiano, whatever. They back. I know they gonna come back. Goodness. I think that may be tied into Tommy's ending. So you could get the book on that. That might actually poetically be his demise, but we'll get there when we get there. I am very excited. I said this before. I said Tariq and Tommy on a show would be absolutely amazing. And we got it. Like, these are the two hitters of Power. This is Power. minus Ghost. This literally is Power. Now with that, once again, because these are two people from the original, I feel like we have a better chance of seeing different people. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said, the Lisa Marie thing, or whoever that did the Lobo. Ain't the Lobos dude still in jail? Did he get out? Is he alive? I can't remember.
I thought they killed Lobos.
Okay, so they're not Lobos. It was somebody else that was one of them hitters that got put in jail towards like one of the ending seasons. See, I got to go back and watch Power. But all of that to say, I feel like this is going to be a genius show. Me personally, I don't think that I think the Tejada storyline and all that stuff. I, I'm torn. I don't know if it's done. I don't feel like we really need any more of it, to be honest. But
We
I
don't.
don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't know, because Gianni was saying, you know, they always stir us up and say they not coming back and then do. But me personally, I think Kane's story is done. Drew went off to be happy, carefree, and gay. Diana was the only one that was
She
still
pregnant.
there. She pregnant in real life?
No, she's not pregnant. I'm just teasing y'all.
Oh,
Remember
God
we were
forbid.
she was supposed to be pregnant with Tariq baby. We can
Yeah,
go
they
back and
got
revisit that storyline.
she got the Kirk Franklin treatment. She was
I
done up.
know.
But
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that this is honestly, I think, especially with Gary Lennon having hands on it, I think that this can actually be an excellent show. I think that this is a blank slate. So I think he has, because he came into to Force, you know what I'm saying, later on. So I think that
Mhm.
this is gonna give him an opportunity to tie things up, and I have faith in him because I really feel like he turned the whole show around. You know what I'm saying? So I truly do have faith in the show. I'm excited about it, and I really want to see where they take it. Anything Reek, you know, I'm gonna support. So
B. Avery, put a pretty bow on this. How are you excited for Legacy? Do you want to see some of these storylines that didn't get solved here get rectified in Power Legacy?
I'm not excited about it, but I'm open to see it and I'm curious. I would rather see more of Raising Kanan, to be honest with you, because
I
out of all
agree.
the spin-off shows, the quality of that show is just 10 times higher than this as far as the acting, the writing, everything. And so with this new show, I mean, this is news to me. So maybe if I knew that when I was watching the finale, I would have been more open. But I started this finale thinking that this was going to cap off everything. And I commented earlier that there was a lot of loose threads. And so I'm curious to see what's going to happen next. I do have to go back and finish book 2 with Tariq and the Tejada family because I never did finish that. So, you know, to see how this all comes together. And I mean, it's all entertaining to me, but it's not the best TV for reasons we already listed. Again, Raising Kanan is a phenomenal show. It deserves all the awards and recognition. I just kind of wish we had that same energy with Force and you know, Book 2 Ghost or whatever as well. So I kind
Wow.
of I want to see that that Tate show that got canceled. I wish they brought that back.
Oh, influence.
Yeah, that would have
Did y'all
yeah.
get the Easter egg that someone
yes,
used in this episode? And it was like power and influence. I think it was Sang that said it. And I thought to myself, you just talking about the show that we missed, influence, and we
Yeah.
ain't get that. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I think when you have these kind of shows, they can sometimes, if they run too many seasons or they don't keep the storyline feeling good, it feels like a soap opera, even though it's a nighttime TV program. Having said that, Tariq, Michael Rainey, and Joseph Sikora, who plays Tommy, these guys is eating good. They've been acting on these nighttime shows damn near almost going on 13 years. Like they are in a daytime soap opera. They keeping a damn job, okay? And I'm interested in Legacy, but all three of us are extremely well-rounded TV and movie viewers. And we want you guys to come with us as we watch some other things that have different complexities from Power. Before we get out of here, let me read my super chatters, and I really appreciate all of you all. First one goes to, bruh, what was that ending? Janard lives? I reject that out of hand. Well, the reason why Janard live is because we need an antagonist in season 1 when Tommy think he's just going to get away with his family. He's going to be having problems in Chicago that's probably going to keep him away from New York while him and Tariq are trying to build up in New York. That's what I think they did that for. And Janard needs to have his Tommy in Vic. Then we got, let's see here. Why is Junkie Janard alive, but Diamond is dead? By the way, I guess Bray and Effie not with Tariq no more. Has Tariq been to the MMA gym he needed? I think we're gonna see Effie. I think Braden is done because now he's got Tommy. What do you need? What do you need Braden for? You got Tommy. Tariq being able to fight, as long as that boy can use a gun and use his brain, he ain't got to fight. Like if Tariq would have been hired by Vic to take out Tommy, Tommy would be dead. Tommy would be dead. It wouldn't have been none of this. I'm about to roll up on you with a butter knife. Tommy would have been dead. Then we've got $2 super chat. Great Sage 8. Appreciate you. And I appreciate everybody else. Says if D-Mac acting is bad, Diamond was can't get right. No argument from me on that one. And then Great Sage 8 comes back and says, B. Avery, are you on the same stuff Janard on? No, he's not. I'll just go ahead and say that for you.
I got to go back and rewatch it. I can't remember. Anyway, sorry.
Marshall chose the people who killed his D-Mac's father. You would let that slide, B? So I think Great 8, what B is trying to say is Marshall and D-Mac considered them two brothers, Cain and Abel. And if you have a situation in your family where someone takes out your mother or your father, and let's just say you side with either parent. Let's just say you side on either parent. Depend upon how the death happened. If I am sent to kill you, my brother, but I say no in the minute that I'm supposed to kill you when I could have killed you, I understand B. Avery saying that he felt like D-Mac should have some grace because Marshall could have killed D-Mac, but he didn't. B. Avery, would you like to retort to what I just said? Am I sticking my foot in my mouth on your behalf, or how you feel?
You good. Okay. I am inspired to kind of go back and rehash the scene to make sure that Marshall was doing the right thing. I think so, but I could be wrong.
Oh, and then the last super chat. Great Sage 8 says, no disrespect, B. My message was harsh. B, how do you feel about that?
I ain't tripping. All good. I know I didn't take it anyway, so I appreciate it though.
Yeah. We do not take a lot of comments to heart because we know most of y'all are like our true fans, especially if you super chat. You definitely a true fan for sure. So we're not taking that to heart at all. And sometimes as YouTubers, we see some of the most vile, vicious stuff from people who don't know us, people who are Johnny-come-latelys. There are a lot of y'all who just found me within the last 6 months, and I've been on YouTube since 2013. I done politics. I done fitness. I've also done Cody, and now I'm doing TV and movies on this channel. So it's been through some transitions. And what you just said, this right here, we take this as constructive criticism as long as it's done in a very, very fan favorite manner, which you did. So any parting words from my two guests tonight? Thank you both for coming up here late, keeping me up, knowing that I am a father that's 45 years old with a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old. And I normally go to bed like the geriatric folks at 6:30. And what do you have to say for yourself, B. Avery? What do you got for the people? And Lex, what are you hawking to sell tonight? We'll go with B. Avery first.
Next video on my channel will be my review for Ben Affleck's and Matt Damon's Netflix movie, The Rip, that drops about right now. Also, I got some trailer reactions coming next week as well, or at the end of this week. I'll be going live on Tuesday for the Avengers Doomsday trailer number 5. And I'm covering Paradise. I think I'm going to do Wonder Man. And I'm going to try to have some movie reviews for like these Oscar contenders as well. After that, my channel's gonna slow down because I got some goals I'm trying to accomplish in my personal life that I just know I'm not gonna be able to do that and YouTube at the same time. So get in where you can. Because starting February, March, I'm gonna have to dial it back a little bit.
And Lex, what are you up to? What are you selling, or what do you want folks to know about you and your TikTok and your YouTube?
Well, I'm glad that you asked, being that y'all saw me sipping out of my joyous Mother of Dragons cup. Shout out to my best friend. I have been drinking tonight some Muala. And I know somebody is like, koala? No, Muala. So if you are like me and you love banana milk, or if you've never had banana milk and you like the taste of bananas, please try Muala. It also comes in strawberry banana and chocolate banana. So it is dairy free. It's no sugar added. It's nut free. It is made with organic bananas. So if you're a banana lover, or if your children, anything like that, make sure you get some. And speaking of children, okay, cousin, because I know you got the little ones, and what the little ones always want, something to drink and something to snack on, don't they? Comes in little fun-sized bottles, little purse bottles. So definitely check Muala out. You can get it on Amazon, or you can find it in your grocery store. Now on to me, myself. Cousin and I will be covering A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and Lex will be doing her first live by herself. Yes, she will, this Sunday directly after the show goes off. And then, of course, cousin and I will cover it on Monday. If you need hot food spots, follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is popping with food spots, YouTube shorts, all that good stuff. And message me. Some of y'all have been messaging me on there. I think that y'all think that I'm mean in real life, but I'm such a sweetie.
No nuts. No nuts, yes.
No nuts. No nuts. And it is made in a nut-free facility.
Oh, Lord. No monkeying around here, huh?
So, ladies, we don't got Ben. We don't got Ben over here.
No, we don't have Ben. We sure don't have Ben. But you know what? I actually feel bad for Ben, because the only thing that happened to Ben, he got bit by rabies. That ain't his fault. That's not his fault. It's not his fault.
Why he doesn't have rabies?
That's a damn lie. Just stop it. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are up and out of here. Please go check out Lex. Her link is in the description, and her voice sounds totally different when you hear her on TikTok. It don't sound the way it sound up here. Up here, it sounds like she in the military. But when you get to that TikTok, it sounds like the people you call when you want to give yourself a hump, rub. If you know what I'm saying.
Oh, baby.
Goodbye, people. We are out of here. No nuts.
Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body. Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body. Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body.